Good day, sir. I will be reporting my understanding and explanation about police planning. Planning. The determination in advance of how the objectives of the organization will be attained involves the determination of a course of action to take in performing a particular function or activity. The process of developing methods or procedures or an arrangement of parts intended to facilitate the accomplishment of a definite objective. A management functions concerned with visualizing future situation, making estimates concerning them, identifying issues, needs, and potential danger points, analyzing and evaluating the alternative ways and means of reaching desired goals according to a certain schedule, estimating the necessary funds and resources to do the work, and initiating action in time to prepare what may be needed to cope with changing conditions and contingent events. The process of deciding in advance what is to be done and how it's to be done. It means that it is the advancement of an organization on how the goals will be obtained. It includes the formal management of the plan by following the right techniques and methods to be perfectly finish the plan. Police planning is defined as the process of combining all aspects of the public safety activity and the realistic anticipation of future problems. Analysis of strategy and correlation of strategy to detail. Use of rational design or pattern for all public safety undertakings. Act of determining policies and guidelines for police activities and operations. Providing controls and safeguards for such activities and operation in the police. Police planning refers to the law enforcer's planning system. These kinds of planning focuses on the assurance of public safety, which is one of the main job of the police officers. The officers also uses a strategic analysis and determination of policies and guidelines to be followed, and preparation of the control and safeguard system to avoid the possible conflict to the other law enforcement agencies that may occur during their operations, and also to avoid some problems to the community and the people. Steps of the police planning. Steps of the police planning follows a right and accurate way on how to make a formal plan. It includes frame of reference, clarifying the problem, collecting all pertinent facts, analyzing the facts, developing alternative plans, selecting the most appropriate alternative, selling the plan, arranging the execution of the plan, and evaluation of the effectiveness of the plan. The three types of planning. Strategic planning. Known as a long-term impact, it can reach up to 5 years to be done. Number 2. Medium-term planning. Done between 1 to 3 years, is established to give directions toward the aspiration for its organization. Number 3. Tactical planning. The shortest type of planning and only has a small impact levels of organization done at the ground. Four stages of tactical planning. Number 1. Identify major tasks to achieve strategic goals. Refers to the identification of the most important tasks to achieve the objectives. Number 2. Assign persons responsible for tasks and prepare specific plans. Refers to the assignation of the persons who are responsible for tasks and preparation of accurate plans. Number 3. Allocate resources. Refers to the allocation of resources. Number 4. Set performance and standards for each task. Refers to the settlement of performance standards for every task. Tactical planning tools. Policies and programs. Policy. Presentation of statements that will guide decision making through verbal or written. B. Program. Refers to the projects and activities interrelated to the subject. Number 2. Quantitative plans. Cash flows, budgets, financial projections, etc. Scheduling plans, Gantt chart. Quantitative plans, a type of tactical plan that focuses on cash flows, budgets, financial projection, and other interrelated with money. Technical plans, program evaluations and review techniques, critical path method, architectural and engineering systems, and procedures. Refers to the program evaluation and review techniques, includes architectural engineering system and procedure. Importance of planning. Subtotal. The members of an organization will be more responsible for their assignments, advancement not only in equipment but also advancement on what's the next move. Advantage of techniques with combined strategy and will make them confident during their operations. 3 basic type of planning according to scope. Number 1 is strategic planning. Number 2, tactical planning. Number 3, operational planning. Operational planning. This is called as the final step in planning hierarchy. Coordination of appropriate individuals to execute the plan. Operational plan is started in terms of quotas, schedules, or standards. Contingency plans is an alternative type of plan that can be used and implemented if some crisis occur. It permits quick response and managers more adaptable. Plans. It is the detailed expressions of action that is important to the objectives to be done. 10 types of plan. Procedural plan or policy plan refers to the procedures which are finally outlined and adopted by the personnel of a unit. Policy serves as guide for the operations of organization. Examples of procedural plans or policy plans. Field procedures. This refers to the procedures during ground operations such as reporting, raids, arrest, stopping suspicious persons, receiving complaints, and investigation. B. Headquarter procedures. Pertains to the regulations that be followed during duty hours of the personnel at the headquarters. Letter C. Standard operating procedures or SOP. SOP is intended for particular operations to have steadiness of action. Number 2. Operational plans. Also known as the work plan. Manpower and equipments must be shared out to the organization to be done. These are 2 types of plans for operations of a special division. The regular operating program and the meeting unusual needs. Number 3. Tactical plans. Plans that can also use during occurrence of emergencies, developed to particular situations. Example are typhoons, storm surge, and other criminal activities and terrorism that got into their action. Number 4. Administrative or management plans. A plan relative for the recruitment, equipment, and supply procedures, management from personnel to budgeting. Extra-departmental plans. A type of plan considering the help from other organizations to suppress criminals, syndicates, and other law violator elements. The example is exchange of information about the personalities which are under observation and monitoring cause of their illegal acts. Number 6. Synoptic planning. This plan depends heavily on the problem identification and analysis of problems that law enforcers always are facing. It is consists of 11 progressive steps. Number 1. Preparation for planning. Number 2. Description of the present situation. Number 3. Development of projections. Number 4. Consideration of alternative future state. Number 5. Identification and analysis of problems. Number 6. Setting of goals. Number 7. Identification of alternative courses of action. Number 8. Selection of preferred alternatives. Number 9. Plans for implementation. Number 10. Implement plans. This is the action of execution of the sum total of finished plans that will contribute to achievements and accomplishment of objectives. 11. Monitor and evaluate progress. This is the final step of synoptic planning, observation and applied plans, and to know if it is successful or not. This is the important to look for the similarities of plan and the actual execution and its effects to the operation.